The Europa League continues on Thursday with Manchester United taking on Porto at the Estadio do Dragao on game week 2. Games are coming thick and fast right now, and for Erik Ten Hag this game cannot come quick enough as he will be desperate to respond to the 3-0 defeat to Tottenham last weekend. This latest result has once again left the Manchester United manager under pressure, and this led to Ten Hag fighting back with an interview. Due to such terrible performances and results this season, the next 2 games for Ten Hag are pivotal, so it is of the utmost importance that he leads United to a win today. In order to see this happen, he will need to get his team selection spot on. Manchester United have confirmed our 23-man travelling squad for Thursday's Europa League clash against FC Porto. The Reds trained at Carrington on Wednesday morning, and before jetting off to Portugal, Erik Ten Hag selected which players would make the trip. Mainoo's presence in the training session was a welcome boost for United, with the midfielder having been forced off in the first half of Sunday's Premier League defeat at home to Tottenham Hotspur. Mason Mount, who had to be withdrawn in the second half of Sunday's clash due to a head injury, did not take part in Wednesday's session as a precaution and will not fly to Portugal. Academy graduate Dan Gore has been included in the squad after captaining our under-21s in their 1-1 draw against Hertha Berlin on Tuesday evening. Tyrell Malacia was spotted in training but will play no part on Thursday as he continues to build up his fitness following a lengthy injury layoff. Harry Maguire, who missed the defeat to Spurs due to a knock, was involved on Wednesday and has subsequently been included in Erik's 23-man squad. The 19-year-old is part of the squad that will travel to the Estadio do Dragao as we look to follow up last week's 1-1 draw against FC Twente with 3 points in our first European away game of 2024-25. Now, this is the travelling squad. Goalkeepers. By India, Heaton and Anna. Defenders. Diogo Dalot, Matthijs de Ligt, Johnny Evans, Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire, Martinez and Mazraoui. Midfielders. Casemiro, Collier, Eriksen, Fernandes, Dan Gore, Mainoo and Manuel Ugarte. Forwards. Ahmad, Anthony, Garnacho, Hojlund, Rashford and Xerxes. After the performance Manchester United put in on Sunday, Ten Hag could be forgiven for wanting to drop his entire team, but he will know he has to field a strong selection as he cannot face another bad performance or result. Ten Hag will be boosted by Mainoo's availability, however Mason Mount will be absent with a knock. Besides this, little has changed in terms of the players available to Ten Hag. So here's how we predict Ten Hag to line up for United versus Porto. In goal should be Andre Onana, as he is one of the only players who can hold their heads high this season. Onana has been in solid form and prevented things from being even worse. At right back, Nusa Mazraoui is coming off the worst game since his arrival at United in the summer. That being said, he is a player Ten Hag trusts and likely plays here. Moving into central defence, Matthijs de Ligt would be in a similar situation to Mazraoui. When the stakes are this high, Ten Hag will pick the players who he has tried and tested. Partnering de Ligt, we expect, will be Lisandro Martinez. Despite a bad outing against Tottenham, improvements are needed, otherwise this could be the final week of Ten Hag's reign. In at left back again, we expect will be Diogo Dalot, mainly through having no options. Dalot needs to be rested at some point, but we doubt it will be in this game as no natural options have travelled to Portugal. Dalot has played for Porto and United, so gets to face his former club on Thursday night. It has been far from a dream start to life at Old Trafford for Manuel Ugarte. However, he can hardly be blamed, and therefore we fully expect he will start against Porto. Of course, being a former Sporting Lisbon player, this game will mean plenty to him. Partnering with Ugarte, we expect will be Christian Eriksen, as Mainoo should not be risked. Eriksen has impressed in recent weeks and therefore deserves to play here. However, we would love to see Dan Gore get minutes. United are a far better team with Amad Diallo than without him, and therefore in this must-win game, he should be starting on the right wing. Moving into the number 10 position, Bruno Fernandes likely starts despite his atrocious form. Bruno saw red against Spurs, which has since been overturned. However, he still likely start for Ten Hag. Despite being far from his best against Spurs, we imagine in this one Ten Hag will choose Alejandro Garnacho, resting Marcus Rashford in the process. Garnacho had fans signing his name despite 3-0 defeat at the weekend, and Ten Hag has similar faith in the Argentine. For Rasmus Hojlund, this game could represent the first start of the season, and with Joshua Zirkzee struggling in front of goal, United could and probably should turn to the Dane here. Leave your predictions in the comments below.